Com licença.
Welcome to Mark Medley's Everything Disney.
Oi, puxa.
Now if you do look straight above you, you'll notice your animal spotting guide. That's going to help identify some of the animals that we're going to get to see today. Now we may not get to see every single one just due to migration and sleeping patterns, but we usually have pretty good luck. Now this first stop is called the Little Etruria Forest, and if you take a look up there to your right hand side, there's a beautiful okapi on the hill. You'll notice their lovely striped legs. Those stripes often get them mistaken for being zebra-ish, however the okapi is the only living relative to the giraffe. Up here to the left-hand side, these are the greater kudu. The greater kudu are one of the tallest of the antelopes, reaching over 5 feet tall at the shoulders. These ones here are females, as they don't have the same spiraling horns that the male counterpart has. Now the hippopotamus can hold its breath for around 8 minutes at a time. If you take a look up here to your left-hand side, there's a few more hippos in the water too. Now, although they can swim, they do prefer just to walk along the bottom of the river. That'll help them conserve energy since they spend most of the day eating and sleeping, which can be exhausting, as you can imagine. Now, we are about to enter the savanna, but first look at this lovely tree to your right-hand side. This is called the baobab tree. The baobab tree is nicknamed the upside-down tree, for if you take a look, it looks a little bit like someone flipped a tree right over, but that's not quite the case. Now, the baobab tree is also called the tree of life because of its ability to retain water in its massive trunk. All those teeny tiny antelopes up there on the hill, those are called the springbok. The springbok get their name from their ability to spring up to 9 feet in the air and up to 13 feet across. Although they're very little, those are all full-grown adults. They generally don't get bigger than that. Even when they run, they'll still spring very high up into the air, which is called cronking. And on average, folks, a springbok can cronk around 55 miles an hour, making them one of the fastest animals on the savannah. All the animals that you'll see today are real. Now, coming up here to your right-hand side, there are 2 baby giraffes by the tall grass. Now, when a giraffe is first born, it'll be around 6 feet tall. It only takes a giraffe about 5 minutes after it's born to figure out how to walk. And once that newborn giraffe figures out how to walk, it only takes about 3 more minutes to figure out how to run. And they can run around 40 miles an hour, which is very fast for a baby. There's an adult giraffe up here to your right-hand side. Looks like she may have something stuck in her teeth. Now, but that does mean she's showing off her tongue. Now, a giraffe's tongue can reach anywhere between 12 and 18 inches in length. It'll also be a very dark gray color to help protect it from the sun. Now let's see.
Oh, okay.
Looks like there's a lovely family of monkeys up there to your left-hand side. Those are the mandrill. The mandrill are a species of monkey. They have brown fur and bright red and blue facial and hind coloring. Now, the good news is where there is one elephant, the rest of the herd is usually not too far behind. So we are going to keep an eye out for the rest of the herd, see if we can find any more elephants. Now, if you do take a look out here to either side, you will notice quite a few tusk marks in the red clay walls. Now, elephants, like the one that we just saw, they will eat small amounts of red clay. That'll help give them minerals they wouldn't usually get in their vegetation diet. It's kind of the elephant equivalent of taking your vitamins. Now, unfortunately, the wild African elephant population is declining very rapidly every single day by around 90 elephants lost a day. Now, this isn't only due to poaching, it's also due to things like deforestation and land development. It's loss of habitat. Folks are running out of space to live and resources to survive on. In fact, right now in Africa, the land is being heavily mined for a mineral called coltan. Coltan is found in small electronics, things like cell phones, cameras, laptops, tablets, and other things like that. So please consider recycling your old electronics when you're done with them. Just by helping put a little bit of that coltan back in a cycle can help reduce the need for mining in Africa and can help save what's left of the habitats of these beautiful animals. Every little bit does help.
Look at that.
Alright, now these are the greater flamingos. The greater flamingos are one of the tallest of the flamingo species, reaching around 3 feet tall. Now when a flamingo is first hatched, it will be gray and white in color. It takes them about a year before they really grow into that pink plumage, which is caused by the amount of keratin in the food that they eat. Now, flamingos can be found on every continent in the world except for Antarctica. But I don't really blame them for that one. So when you do have a group of flamingos together like this, it is referred to not as a flock, but as a flamboyance. It is a flamboyance of flamingos. Now this very large rock formation is called a kopje. Sometimes you can spot animals like lions up on the kopje. Oh, looks like there's one snoozing up ahead. We'll wrap around so we can get a little bit of a better view. Lions are nocturnal, which means that they sleep during the day. In fact, on average, a lion will remain inactive anywhere between 16 and 22 hours a day.
Pretty much.
At night, when they are active, it is the female lions that are in charge of hunting for the pride, while the male lion will stay behind to protect the pride and any cubs.
Play Nintendo.
Now, they do have quite the advantage hunting at night. A lion's vision at night is about 7 times better than that of a human's. Looks like there's a southern white rhino walking this way. We'll see if we can catch up to him. Now, it's hard to tell because he is very muddy, but the white rhino is not actually white in color. They do get their name from a mispronunciation of the Afrikaans word "weit," which means wide. That is in reference to their very wide rectangular mouths, which are great for grazing. They are much wider than that of the black rhino cousin we saw earlier, who has a pointed triangular-shaped mouth, better for pulling leaves off of bushes and trees. Like there's a few more rhinos up ahead. If you take a look underneath the tree to your right-hand side, you'll also see a nest of ostrich eggs down there. Those eggs can weigh around 3 pounds each, and the shells are strong enough to withstand about 200 pounds of weight on top of them without cracking.
Oh gosh.
Aren't they just lovely? Now the white rhinos are severely nearsighted, so they can't see too far in front of them. They do rely very heavily on their hearing to help them get around.
That's so cool, yeah.
Now, if we do have any wilderness explorers on board, you are writing codename Simba 1, SIMBA and the number 1. You'll need to know that to get your next batch, which will be on page 15 of the Wilderness Explorer Handbook. So make sure you remember that code, Simba 1. Now, I will be dropping you off just up ahead, so please gather up your belongings. Make sure to check your pockets, check the floor too. Since it is a little bit of a bumpy ride, we want to make sure no one is forgetting anything. Now, here in Harambe Village, folks, we don't like to say goodbye. Instead, we like to say the Swahili phrase, Kwaherini, which means to go well. So, Kwaherini, my friends, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Stacy, and I hope you enjoyed seeing some of the lovely animals here today and learning a little bit about them as well.
Nemo! Nemo! Your dad's been finding the entire ocean looking for you!
My father? Really?
Hundreds of times! He's made friends with whales, sea turtles, and he's met sharks and jellyfish!
Sharks? That can't be him.
Sure it is! It's Marlin, the little clownfish from the reef!
Whoa! That's my dad. I knew all along. Underneath, he's really brave and strong. He's on his way now, and I'm so glad. Of all the fish in the ocean, that's my dad.
Where is he? He's in the city harbour right there! I'll go find him!
Nemo, look out!
gone. I couldn't. I'm going home now.
Wait, where are you going?
Dory, if it wasn't for you, I never would have made it here, so thank you.
Wait, stop! No one's ever stuck with me for so long before. Please, don't go away. Please.
Whoa. 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 Whoa! Dad! Dad!
No.
Dad!
No.
You're alive! You're alive! And you are.
It's a story. See how we find you. I thought I lost you. I saw you belly
I
up.
was just pretending so they flush me down the drain.
Oh, thank goodness you're safe. Look Get me back here.
I know what to do. We have to save Dory.
No, I have to think of you.
I'm small enough to get in there. Dad, I have a plan.
I think that you can do these things, but I know you can.
Tell everybody to swim down. Together. Swim down together.
You heard my son. Together. We swim together.
Swimming, just keep swimming.
Together.
Keep swimming.
Swim down.
That's my dad.
That's my son. Together. We swim together. Dory, Dory, are you okay?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I be?
No, it's okay. That's you. That's you.
Daddy! Dad, I don't hate you.
No, I am so sorry, Nemo. Hey, guess what? I met a sea turtle. He was 150.
150! But Sandy Plankton is
No,
good.
Sandy Plankton. Do you think after what I've been through, I don't know as much as Sandy Plankton?
Tell me, Dad, what's it like to cross an entire sea?
Son, I don't know. Let's go home together, then you'll tell me.
Wanna make it 3?
Time for school! Time for school!
I go to school!
Not really.
Climb aboard, explorers!
Now go and get some knowledge.
And come home when you're done. Don't worry, I'll be careful.
Remember to have fun.
Everybody find a buddy! Nemo, that means you!
Wait, there's something I forgot to do. Love you, Dad!
I love you too, son. Now go, have an adventure.
life is real. Life is everything we feel. One our hearts beat as one, shine forever.
Tears of joy, feelings dry. These are passages of life. We are stronger than we know if we stand together. Feel the rain.
Touch the wind.
Touch the earth and take it
The rivers of light flow beyond this place, beyond tonight, It flows within our hearts, within our souls. As we journey forward, remember the connection we share with our adult friends. Tell their stories and carry the wonder of nature with them. For we are one with all living things in the great circle of life.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of Rivers of Light, We Are One. We kindly ask that you gather your belongings, take small explorers by the hand, and make your way to the rear of the amphitheater. For your continued safety, please do not walk on top of the benches. We thank you for your cooperation and wish you a safe and enjoyable rest of your journey. Here at Disney's
This has been a Rockanium production.